Now let's talk about the kidney. The kidney has two mothers. The Mingmen, that, okay na Doc. The two kidney functions can be diagnosed on two different pulse positions as well. The water kidney can be felt on the right wrist proximal position and the reproductive kidney on the left wrist proximal position. Therefore, these two pulse qualities may not necessarily be identical at any one time because they are indicative of different functions of the kidneys. Puberty. According to traditional Chinese medicine, the average age for male puberty is 8 times 2 equals 16. So we have 8 yearly periods being the number of the life cycles in a man. And the average age for a female is 7 times 2 equals 14. So there is 7 yearly periods being the number of life cycles of a woman. Delayed puberty would mean that the reproductive kidney is young deficient at the time, and this should not be point for consideration of the kidney status should we treat the patient at a much later date. Early puberty would be kidney young excess, again, only during that period. After puberty, all functions of the reproductive system, like menstruation, libido, and fertility, are all manifestations of the kidney yang and qi, while yin and blood often offer nutrition, stability, and endurance. Now let's talk about menstruation. The menstrual cycle is a release of heat and dampness from the uterus. The uterus is directly associated with the urinary bladder, and the diagram below illustrates this clearly. Okay, so tingnan na lang po ninyo. Okay, then an average menstrual cycle is 28 to 32 days, and the average bleeding period is 4 to 5 days. The bleeding should be heavier on the first 2 days and then reduced to stop by latest in the 5th day. As you see in the diagram above, both the heat as in blood and dampness as in fluid are released in these days. And at the end of the menstrual bleeding, both blood and fluid are low. Okay? There is a dramatic fall in the estrogen and progesterone levels during the time of menstruation. The cycle starts again after this drop in the hormones. The follicular phase of the menstrual cycle begins with the pituitary gland secreting the follicle-stimulating hormone. This stimulates the follicles on the ovary to produce eggs. At the same time, the estrogen levels begin to rise. The body temperature starts to increase, and at the high point of this increase, the mature egg is released. This is so far the young dominant phase of the cycle and the estrogen phase. The yin has been increasing at a slower rate until then, but now the yin starts to rise. As the luteal phase begins, fertile alkaline mucus is secreted on the cervix, and endometrium prepares itself for the fertilized egg to travel down the fallopian tube and implants on the endometrium. It increases its secretions, blood circulation, and thickness. This is when the corpus luteum produces progesterone, and it is the progesterone phase. Okay. In the first half of the cycle, the young is on the increase. Ovulation occurs during the time the heat is at its highest rise. This heat is important for fertilization to occur. Some women have problems becoming pregnant even though they ovulate and menstruate quite normally. This could simply be because their body temperature is too low at the time of ovulation, okay? The author have found this to be true in many of his patients. When we regulate the body temperature with acupuncture, exercise, and diet, they become pregnant without any medication. In the second half of the cycle, dampness and yin are on the increase. If fertilization had occurred, this dampness and yin are needed to keep and nourish the fetus. The yang or heat continues to be maintained by the blood and fluid. In some women with kidney and urinary bladder yin and blood deficiency, the endometrium stays thin and undernourished. This may cause habitual miscarriages or stillbirth. However, if the woman does not conceive, then both the heat and the dampness break down and the next period starts. There should be about 14 days between the ovulation and the bleeding. In some cases, when there is kidney yin deficiency, the young may rise earlier than usual. These women are more likely to have shorter menstrual cycle because the kidney yang rises earlier and bleeding occurs sooner. Or it is possible that the ovulation is delayed in those who have a deficiency in kidney yang, and that causes a long menstrual cycle. So the first illustration is a short cycle caused by early ovulation. Kidney yang rises earlier because of yin deficiency. And the next illustration, this is late ovulation in kidney yang deficiency causes a longer cycle. Okay po? Now treatment, short menstrual cycle. Kidney 4, the loop point tonifies yin and sedates yang. REN 3, move front of urinary bladder tonifies yin. Spleen 6, area distal point for the reproductive organs. And UB40, earth point, grandmother point, tonifies yin of urinary bladder. Treat from day of menstruation or as soon as possible, twice weekly. 3 to 4 sessions per month. There is no treatment closer to the period. Treat for 3 or to 4 months in all. Now let's go to long menstrual cycles. Treatment, REN 3, Moxa only, local warming. UB23, the Bakshu point of kidney, it tonifies yang. And UB28, the Bakshu point of the urinary bladder, tonifies yang. Kidney 3, the earth element and the grandmother point tonifies kidney yang. And UB67, tonification point, which tonifies mostly yang. Treat from 6th to the 14th day of the cycle. There are 3 to 4 times in all. The patient should call after the period begins to make the appointments for treatment. The purpose is to advance the ovulation, so the treatment should end by the expected date of ovulation. Repeat monthly for up to 4 months. Then the same points are used at the same time of the cycle and the treatment of infertility, as we need to increase the yang to facilitate fertilization. Okay? Infertility, habitual abortion. So it is illustrated here how infertility or habitual abortion because the second phase is yin blood deficient. So the second phase of the menstrual cycle, the progesterone or the luteal phase, is mainly when the blood and dump increase to stabilize the fertilized egg in the endometrium, and thickening of the endometrium and proliferation of the blood vessels occur. This stage will break down if the yin and yang are deficient. This can cause two problems. One is habitual abortions and very early pregnancy. And second, maybe stillbirth in later pregnancy. Women with Guinean or blood deficiency tend to have a shorter second phase. So the next illustration, it is an excess of dampness and maybe blood stagnation.